So the key to any good eyeshadow is a good base. Honestly, I haven't done my eyeshadow without a base in literally probably years. You know that I usually use my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which is kind of like a cream eyeshadow, I guess. But if you are a beginner, you can go for some concealer. You want one that's pretty decent coverage and one that's not gonna like slip and slide around, like, so one that's not too, I guess, moisturizing. But I really love my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and so I just use this all around the eye basically, so underneath and on top. Alright, so now that we've got that on, we want to set it. You want to use like a light kind of coloured powder. It's just kind of to stop it from creasing basically, and make sure the eyeshadows blend out really nicely. Yeah, you can just use like a light eyeshadow if you like, but I'm just setting that all over the lid. Alright, so the first step of the actual eyeshadow is a transition colour. To apply that, you want to use your big fluffy blending brush, and a transition colour is usually a lighter kind of neutral toned colour, usually a couple of shades darker than your actual skin tone. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I need to give it a wipe because it is dirty. But these two colours up here are probably two of really good transition shades. This one's a little bit warmer and this one's just a little bit more neutral. This is my little collection of Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I would probably say these two as well are really great eyeshadows for the transition area. This is Peach Smoothie and this is Creme Brulee. This is like a famous one for the crease, but yeah. So I'm just going to use this one in the Jaclyn Hill palette today. I think I'm just going to mix the two because why not? And you just want to look down into a mirror, but not too much, and so you can see like where your eyelid meets your brow bone, and you just want to just go in there. Because it's like a light shade and using a fluffy brush, it's really hard to mess this step up. You kind of just have to get used to your own eye shape, which is the key to any good eyeshadow. And so you want to be moving your brush kind of back and forth and a little bit in circular motions, just kind of fluff it around in your eye socket. So that is perfect for a daytime look, and that is step one done. Alright, so the next step is to darken the outer corner, which is this area here. And if you're sticking to this neutral colour scheme, I would just go for a darker brown. So just as a couple of examples, I would probably go for something like that as a reddy one, something like this, Cocoa Beer. And now you can just take the same blending brush, that will work, but I would recommend actually using the smaller blending brush. As you can see, they're kind of just a little different, but this one probably works better, but this one would work just fine. You just get like a lighter application with this one, whereas this one is a bit more concentrated. So I'm going to use this brown here called Cocoa Beer from Makeup Geek, and just dipping my brush in whatever. I usually dip my brush in like this, like at an angle, so that when I put it on my eye, it's just like that. So you kind of want to start, in the outer crease, going in and out, and then you want to blend it down. And you just kind of repeat that until you get the desired amount of darkness, I guess. Right, and I'm just going to go in with this bigger blending brush again and blend it out. Alright, now I know that seems a little bit messy, but we're going to go in kind of over the top with a lid colour. Now, for the lid colour, you can basically choose anything you want, but I would just recommend a nice neutral shimmer shade. So, a couple of examples. I'd either go for this kind of golden one or this one here, which is a more like cool tone brown. Or if you wanted to be daring, you could go for like one of these pinky kind of colours. Now for the lid shade, the easiest way to apply it is just with your finger. I'd probably go for something that's clean. I don't know why my fingers have got eyeshadow all over them, but I usually would just go for the ring finger and just swirl it around in the colour like that, and then literally kind of dab and swipe across your lid. And just kind of be careful when it gets to the inner corner, because you don't want to smudge it like all up in this area here. You just want to keep it on your eyelid. And yeah, so the easiest way to do that is just to start at the base of your eyelid by your eyelashes and then work your way upwards and just kind of like blend it out with your finger, and then you want to kind of blend it into that darker colour but not totally like erase it. Maybe this brush or the other blending brush, and just use it to soften out the edges really like lightly. Alright, now I'm just taking this small blending brush again, and I'm just going to use that in the brown colour really lightly on like the tip of it, and I'm going to use that on this part of my eye down here, the outer corner at the bottom, and I'm just going to brush it lightly into where my lashes are. Alright, now the last step that I think is pretty easy but kind of just makes the difference is to highlight. So you've shaded the outer area, you want to highlight this part of your eye, the inner corner, and the brow bone, usually like just underneath the arch of the brow there. So again, a highlight colour can be matte or shimmer. I usually go for shimmer, but just like any light coloured eyeshadow, so something like these two here, peach or nectar or white peach, from the Too Faced palette, or even from this here, these two colours at the top. Or if you really want to, you can totally just use your highlighter that you use on your face. I do that all the time with my favourite highlighter, which is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop one, but today I'll just use the one from the Sweet Peach palette. So I'm just taking Nectar, and I'm going to do that on my pinky, and I want to go on like the top of it, the smallest area, so like that, and then you just want to put it on the inside. And then for your brow bone, you want to go real lightly because it can get messy kind of quickly, but that's all you want to do. But yeah, that is literally it in those 4 easy steps. So the transition shade, the outer corner, the lid, and the highlight, and that is it. Of course, you put on your eyebrows and mascara as well, which I will just do now. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, so I will be right back. So I just thought I'd actually mention this product. I know I've mentioned it before, and I've definitely told friends about it and stuff, but it's called the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. Now you can use any product that's similar to this. I did used to use this one from Essence, which is like literally $6.50. And it is basically a brow gel, so it's kind of like mascara for your eyebrows, but it has colour, and this one also has little fibres in it that like thicken your eyebrow hairs. But it literally is the easiest way to do your eyebrows if you have never done your eyebrows before, or you don't know how to do your eyebrows, or you don't know what product to use. This just makes it so easy because it fills them in really nice. It fills them in really nice and naturally, and it keeps them in place with literally the minimal effort. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe down below as well, and feel free to leave me a comment of any tips for beginners and stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.